This video will be about stretching upper body, lower body, and extremities. After we'll do some little movement that will help you wiggle up the tail, the lower back. Okay, so let's get started with upper body. I can do that seated, so you can do it sitting or standing up. But to stretch and open up the upper body, there's some very simple things you need to remember. Is what are you doing during the day? Some of us are sitting, some of us are driving, some of us are standing. So in all those positions, some of those exercises might be more interesting than others. Feel free to try them all, and if you feel any pain, just stop and do the next one, okay? So let's start with my ultimate favorite. This one comes from Tai Chi, it's called a tree pose, and I'm gonna step back because I know it's gonna be super, taking a lot of space. The tree pose is basically you are in a position when you take your hands and the palm are going toward the ceiling, toward the sky, and you're gonna reach away. Here are some of the pointers we really want to pay attention to. One, our shoulders are not up high, they're relaxed and low. Two, you're straight. So if I look from the side, I'm right here. I'm not in the back, I'm not in the front. I'm pretty straight. Looking back from the front, the last pointers is my palm. Always want to reach toward my back, create an external rotation. And if you hold that, if you've done it as I was doing it, you should start to feel your shoulder pretty warm, especially in the front here. And if you reach a little bit away without having the arm straight, no arm hyper extended, but reaching away from the center as if someone was trying to pull you out and you are trying to resist gently, like the branch of a tree growing. This will create an immense sensation of release all alongside the arm. It's called a tree pose. I really strongly encourage you to do that between 30 seconds to 2 minutes. 2 minutes being super ultimate challenge. Alright? So I'm gonna do 5 deep breaths in that position with you, and after we'll move up to the next movement. So right there, after that, I love to shake it a little bit to move my arms again. For the next movement, we're gonna go into upper body extremities. The arm, the elbow, the wrist, the fingers. One of the most common pain that people have are at the wrist and at the elbow. Some people have pain in the fingers. So we're gonna address those two one with no specific order, but you can feel free to try them all. So one that takes care of elbow and wrist at the same time is one that I really like. You're gonna start with your palm up and the elbow toward your chest. And the other hand will go under and close and hold close to the index and the thumb. And then you will turn your forearm straight to the external rotation with the wrist being straight, not folding in or out. And in that position, you will have the other hand and other arm resist. So this one goes in and this one pulls you out. It's a resistance stretch. And we try to make it so that actually that hand still goes even if it resists. So this one wins. As you've engaged in a comfortable twist, then you're gonna reach away. And as you reach away, you're gonna relax your shoulder, and you should feel that in the wrist, in the elbow, in the shoulder. It feels pretty good. You can hold that stretch for some times and after slowly release. Some of you will have aches and tiredness in the wrist and elbow by doing that. Just get used to do that so that it doesn't hurt and that it gets faster for you to come in and out of it. The other one, start with the same principle, but this time palm down. And the other hand will come on top and hold the wrist from the top. Then we're gonna go into the opposite rotation. And eventually arm the arm straight, and then relax the shoulder. Same principle of resistance. My hand here is going in that direction, and this one is resisting gently. You can hold that for a few seconds. You don't have to hold it for a few minutes, and then you relax. Once you're done, you can shake it off a little bit. Good. So here you took care of the elbow and the wrist by just releasing the tension in one direction and another. A good indication that you've done that properly is that you will feel sensation of comfort or activation, increase in sensation in the elbow and the wrist. So feel free to practice that every day, especially if you're doing some keyboarding or driving or using your elbows, your arms a lot. People who carry things or people who push things, people who use their hand for a computer, driving, even when we eat, we use that. Cooking, there's a lot of different positions in which we do that. Now for the next step, I will make a pause on that video and make the next video on the lower body extremities, okay? So feel free to practice that again or skip to the next video, and I will see you in just a bit. Remember, if it hurts, don't do it and skip to the next one.